Welcome back to our channel. In this video, we will tell you how the 3 biggest fears of 2020 are shaping the future of resilience. So before starting, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for updates. 2020 was one of the most agitated and fearful years due to the Covid-19 hit early this year. Some of the fears people went through during this year were greatly related to the coronavirus pandemic. 3 major fears filled people's hearts, families, hospitals, home care, workplaces, and neighborhoods worldwide. 1. The fear of death and mental health issues. According to CNBC, one of the fears is the long-term effect of PTSD due to the pandemic. The trauma many went through during the events around the spread of the virus, the increasing number of deaths and the socio-economical consequences had a significant impact on people's mental health. For example, healthcare workers providing frontline services, as well as people who have lost loved ones or jobs due to the disease, may be at greater risk for developing long-term difficulties. Those who struggle with other mental health conditions, such as anxiety or depression, or who have a prior history of trauma, may be at increased risk of more ongoing distress, said Luana Marcus, a clinical psychologist and associate professor in the Department of Psychiatry at Harvard Medical School and president of the Anxiety and Depression Association of America, to CNBC. 2. The fear of economic loss. In addition to the fear of long-term mental difficulties, people were also, and some are still, afraid of economic losses. Many lost their jobs, were furloughed or fired because of the COVID-19. Though the number of job seekers is decreasing since September 2020 in America, many are still afraid of a second wave of the virus while deaths increase in rural areas. Europe is already experiencing another virus outbreak, and some countries like France went back to confinement this week. Though the crisis is a healthcare problem, the economic consequences had been huge since February 2020, as reported by Jeffrey Bartach of MarketWatch. Near panic over a spreading coronavirus sheared more than 1,000 points off the Dow Jones Industrial Average (DJIA). 3. The fear to lose leadership. As the pandemic hit the world, many leaders in countries, organizations, communities, families, and businesses wondered how to maintain their vision and mission. Thanks to teleworking, government stimulus checks, and unemployment insurances, for those who got it, many leaders were able to provide and encourage a sense of confidence both to their leadership team and their leading people. In his 5 strategies to be a resilient leader during the pandemic crisis, Puneet Renjan reveals in Deloitte Insights that the mission should not come first but empathy. Resilient leaders are genuinely, sincerely empathetic, walking compassionately in the shoes of employees, customers, and their broader ecosystems. Yet resilient leaders must simultaneously take a hard, rational line to protect financial performance from the invariable softness that accompanies such disruptions. What if the pandemic paved the way to understand our fears better and anticipate better resilience behaviors to future crises? What the hierarchy of fears reveals about anticipating resilience. According to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, people are first motivated by basic needs like food, water, security, safety, and secondly, by psychological needs like the need for belonging and esteem, and, finally, self-fulfillment needs like self-actualization and creativity. The fear of losing basic needs revealed that future crises could be anticipated by acquiring knowledge, skills, and services that meet those needs. For example, being a homeowner and having a sustainable passive income could guarantee survival during any crisis. Psychological fears showed how people need physical connections to feel a certain level of security. High suicide rates and mental health issues due to confinement is clear proof that the future of mental health will rely on new relationship paradigms. How people value time spent together, maximize socializing moments, and better use time away from others will increase emotional resilience. What makes us feel valued and gives us high or low self-esteem plays an important role in psychological fears. One thing is clear: materials possessions were almost of no value during the confinement. How many clothes did we really need to wear working from home? Who cared about how much a haircut cost? And very few paid attention to the price of a car parked for months because there were no reasons to drive it. Priorities shifted from materials things to other things like love, friendship, planning for the future. And this could be elements that will make people more resilient in future challenging times. Finally, the future will depend on how creative people will be when they encounter changes. It was amazing to see how rapidly some organizations adapted to teleworking and online services. Singers, players, artists, writers, businesses, religious groups, many communities, and individuals found innovative ways to do things differently, better and faster during these times of uncertainties. At what level of the hierarchy of fears do you see yourself as we are moving slowly to the end of 2020? How could you turn those fears into anticipating factors that will boost your resilience in future challenges? So that's it for today. What do you think of our video? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and would like to hear more from us, please subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications before you go. Thank you so much for watching us.